welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Dr. De Silva, the show where your voice matters. And today we have another returning colleague of mine, friend, guest. And Guy, welcome.
Thank you for inviting me again and again. And I love you. I love the show.
I love you too.
And if there is something that I can help, that's what I'm here for.
And Chaim, remind us of what you do again.
I'm a life and business coach. And I believe that no matter what you're into, life is all the time there. Life is what makes you wake up in the morning to do what you do. So if your mind is not in place, you can either lose track or go sideways, and you need to correct yourself all the time. And when you don't correct yourself, you got sideways, and it starts with 1 inch, and if you keep going, it's go to a mile and mile, and you end up in places that sometimes you wake up and say, "How I get here? What happened?" Yeah. And why is that? It's about because of the habit that we're living into.
So what is the topic of today? What is actually the title of the topic for today?
We are creature of habit. Yeah, now there is a good habit, there is a bad habit. What is habit? Habit is you on autopilot. You don't think, you just do. Yeah. You ever stop to think about what you do that you don't think about? Which is, for example, you brush your teeth every day.
Right.
Right? You ever think the way you brush it?
No.
There is the only way. Maybe there is another way. Yeah. Maybe it's a better way. We don't think. We just do. Yeah. And this is simple example about brushing the teeth. Yeah. There's how many activity like that we have during the day that we don't think. We just do.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now some of them are supporting you. Some of them not supporting you. Yeah. The key is to take the one that not support you, and replace them with something that will support you.
Okay.
And now to start with that, when we look at our life, day to day, minute by minute, it's everything built from activity and time. Yeah. Even when you're thinking, this is the activity. How much time you taking there? So everything in our life built from that, time and activity. And you go to work, this is the activity. How much time you spending there? You in recreation, you with your family, with your loved one, this is the activity, how much time you spending there? You're watching television, this is the activity, how much time you spending there? This is the first key to work with your habit.
Okay.
Yeah, because what you change, the activity, the time is still there. So when you work on, if you replace the activity, let's say your habit is you came home from work, right? And you sit on the couch, you open the television and you sit now. You drink coffee, you drink something to relax from the day, and you do it every day. That's relaxing you. That's become habit. Now every day you know you know what you're gonna do. You come home, you sit on the couch, you open television, and you stuck there for a few hours.
Okay.
Right? That's when you repeat on any activity again, and again, it's become habit. We stop to think why we doing that. But that's what we do. Now you want to replace that. I say, well, it's not good to sit. I need to do some different activity.
Okay.
Yeah, which, let's say, go to the gym. Right? So instead to come and sit on a couch, you go for 1 hour to the gym. The time, you don't touch the time, you touch the activity. See, you replace the couch in the gym. Yeah, when you do that, you replace your activity, your habit that you have for many, many years,
Right. So let me ask you this. The terminology that people say, hard habits are hard to break. So when they're saying that, wouldn't that be a challenge for that guy that comes every single day? He gets used to the same routine. He gets home, sits on the couch, gets his whatever drink that he normally gets, and newspaper, whatever, and just sits on the couch for hours watching TV. So if that guy wants to break that habit and replace it with something that's going to serve him or her by going to the gym, why do you think that terminology is become a cliche in our society, where hard habits are hard to break?
Because the language that we talk to ourselves.
Okay.
Look, if you convince you, first of all, when you talk to yourself, and everybody does it, we talk to ourselves, you say it's hard. So you're going to justify why it's hard.
Okay.
If you're going to say it's easy, you're going to justify why it's easy. So this is the language that how you talk to yourself when you're with yourself. Now, if you change the language, sometimes, not sometimes, you will change the way you live your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, this is hard. This part is easy. To change the language in your mind, it's easy. It's hard to do. We say, talk is cheap.
Right.
Talk is easy. Yeah? The hard work is to go ahead and do it. Yeah? Now, why we do what we do, on the most part, is to show other people, not to ourselves. We want to prove our people that we can. Think about that.
Why is that? Why do people?
Because this is the way we grow up. This is the way since childhood. Yeah? This is the way we came to the world. I mean, if you remember time when you was kid and your mom was kind of telling you, you look at the neighbor, you look at his kids, you look what they achieve. And now what you do, you're thinking, wow, I want to be better than them. Or at least I want to be like them. So now you start to engage in activity for yourself? No, to show them. Now you create a habit. It's a habit that go along with you, along the way. You all the time want to show to others how much you can. Because you was told that you're missing that as kid. Now our parents didn't do it, they do it to motivate us. They didn't do it to put us down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? But it's become habit that in the long run go against you. Now you do everything to show others, not for yourself.
Interesting. So, would you say that people are doing things basically to get acknowledgement and recognition from others? Because another thing that people normally say is like, people care about what other people think about themselves.
Yes.
So it seems like more people care about what other people think about themselves than they think about themselves.
Yes. I give you an example. I mean, you want to do something. Yeah, when we want to do something, usually we don't share it with anybody. If it's something that we're not used to do.
Okay.
We want to replace some habit that we have. Yeah. Now, when you look at all the habit, that's what creates your comfort zone. Your comfort zone built from habit. Because this is thing that you know how to do, you're already doing that, you don't even think.
You're right.
This is your comfort zone. Yeah? Now, when you want to add something new, you take something from other place that you're not comfortable, you never did that. Yeah? Now, you kind of fear or scared how it's going to play out, how it's going to come out. So you don't share it with anybody. You keep it to yourself. Yeah? When you keep something to yourself, the first person you cheat is who?
Yourself.
Yourself. Now, when you do something and it's work, usually when we take something, when you say, "Oh, I'm thinking outside of the box." Yeah, I mean, the box is your comfort zone. I'm thinking outside of the box, which is mean you take something outside of your comfort zone that you never did before, you never do before, and you want to start to do it. You don't share it with anybody, but what you going to take? You take something that you can do, or you think you can do.
Right.
Yeah, you're not going to take something that is totally out from your area.
Right.
Yeah, you're not going to start to build a car. Yeah, because this is way out from your comfort zone, right? So you take something small. Yeah, when you have some progress, now you will talk about that to other people. You see what I did, you see what happened. Before that, you're not going to share it because you're the first one to cheat yourself. You keep it to yourself. If it's going to work, you're going to talk about it. If it's not going to work,
Sure.
I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to share it with others because I don't want anybody to make fun of me, bully me, yeah, make joke on me, and I'm going to be the center of attention that I don't want. Here's the thing. It's kind of paradox. If you want to think outside of the box, that's what you have to do. You need to start to share what's going on inside. Share it to the people that close to you, around you. Now you need to hold yourself accountable to do it. Now you're walking outside of the box.
Right.
Because now you make a statement. Now if the other people that's important for you to show them that you can, go ahead and do it.
So it almost becomes kind of a, not necessarily self-motivating, but other people motivating you, because now you're sharing something, and like you said, you're holding yourself accountable, because normally you would not share that with anyone else because you're afraid of those things as you enumerated. They may laugh at me, they make fun of me, they may criticize me and so on, but now you're putting that out there, and other people are kind of like going to be holding you accountable to that, so it's going to make you motivate yourself to attain that goal. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because if you say something and you're not going to do it, people are going to bully you.
You're right.
That's what you want to be? This is the place you want to go?
Right.
No. So what we do, we just don't share. We don't say anything.
Right.
We don't trust anybody. And the point is, I don't need to trust you. I need to trust myself.
Right.
When I have trust in me, yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want to do, yeah, I mean, I don't need to hear what you have to say. I can listen. I mean, I can hear what you have to say. I don't have to listen. You see, it's tricky.
Right.
Yeah, I hear you speaking. I don't listen to what the message is.
The difference between hearing and listening.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Right.
It's not one thing. I mean, I said like that. I mean, it's kind of a joke. But when you're screaming, I hear you. When you're talking, I'm listening.
That is true.
Now you see, we hear all day long. You don't have to listen.
Right. It's like white noise. You know, it's just noise. That's why I don't think a lot of times nowadays what's happening with people are not really communicating because they're all yelling at each other and they're all screaming at each other. So they hear, but they just hear noise, and they just we tend to block off noise. But when people are talking, that's when people are dialoguing and communicating and listening. Is that what you're saying?
We didn't train for that. Here is what's happened. When we have a new baby, yeah, that just come to the world, right? Our as a parent, we can't wait until he walk and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When he walk and talk, what we do? We tell him, sit down, keep your mouth shut.
Yes, you shared that with us.
And
in one of our
now
shows.
this